Welcome back. I have once again turned to my good friend Google to locate Little Sister for today because, you know, there was no chance of me ever realistically finding it. I've just realised I'm using mouse and keyboard. I'm going to have to be very careful here to not fuck everything up because my controller is not here. It is elsewhere right now. Just in another room. It's not like disappeared or anything, but yeah, I'm going to have tabbing out issues again if I'm not careful, so let's be careful, eh? Anyway, yeah, I know where Little Sister's lying, and we're going to go have a little word with her real quick, like. I'm following that. Fuck knows, I think we got some more quests and stuff to do. We've already fucked up one quest for today, though, so I'd quite like to get this one done. Quite like to get this one done, ideally. I believe it is the third house along here. There's one on the end, which is currently guarded by a man attempting to, in the words of the talking heads, burn down the house. He also hit me? How did he hit me? I know I'm walking around on like no health and it's, you know, probably not the smartest move, but how did he hit me exactly? How did he do that? Because he was on the other side of the house. Did he throw a Molotov cocktail over the house? Because, I mean, I've got to hand it to the dude. That's a pretty impressive throwing arm he's got on him. Right there. That's some pretty good work, you know? Ah, shit. You guys kill people too fast. You're such speedy murderers. It's impressive, but it's not good for me because I need the reputation. I need it. You have no idea how much I need it. Yeah, my reputation's okay at the moment, I suppose, but obviously any chance I get to chop it up, I'm going to take it. There's the dude who killed me last time. He's still here. He's a bit distracted though, so I think I can maybe... Nope. Oh, and I get poisoned for my temerity. Right, I don't know where she is in this house. I just know she's in this house somewhere, so time to get looking about. Ah, fuck. Oh, that was easy. They're so sweet, such eyes. They're not like mine at all. It's the same. Is it just the same every day? I suppose, is it like because it's such a fucking ball ache of a quest that you get multiple chances to find her? And I've been missing you so much. You need to leave at once. See, this whole place is infected. Yeah, I've already done all this. Did I just dodge that? It felt like I dodged that. I felt like I did a pretty good job of dodging that. Speaking of dodging, I'm going to get the fuck out of Dodge now, I think. Don't particularly want to hang out in town at the moment because it's pretty grim here. I need to get my immunity and infection sorted out, and both of those are going to cost me health, which I don't currently have. I don't know if it's worth just sleeping now? Good to know that I just don't really need to care about this in future. Yeah, I can just mostly ignore this every day because it just seems to be the same thing every day, so it's not a major priority. Yeah, Glylilic's going to give me a reward. If I can find the Bachelor and help him out as well, that'll be great. I'll be able to find him in the house described in the letter. What did the letter say? Then there's somewhere in the Backbone District near the town hall. Okay. I'll head that way and then I'll read the letter a bit more thoroughly after that. See if I can get some more specific details, but near the town hall is pretty good, honestly. There's not a great deal of houses right there, so that gives me a pretty damn good starting point. Keep trying to turn left. In fact, I'll just do a full 180. 360, that's what I meant to say. Specifically because if I move my cursor right, it goes off my screen and causes fuck-ups. If I keep turning left, I'll keep my cursor on Pathologic and everything will be fine. It's a fucking nightmare, man. Fucking nightmare. Remind me to get my controller again for the next one. Speaking of nightmares, there's been some interesting developments in UK politics recently. Apologies if my videos are getting a bit overly political lately, I don't know. It's just sort of the most interesting thing to talk about at present, between, you know, walking from A to B in Pathologic. Sometimes I need something to fill dead air, and right now the most interesting thing is the fact that fucking David Cameron, our ex-Prime Minister, has risen from the grave to take the place of the Foreign Secretary. Which is fucking wild, man. I don't think he's even an MP anymore, so I don't think that's actually, like, allowed, but they've done it anyway. And the sad thing is, like, I fucking hate the Tories, don't get me wrong. I hate them. But after the fucking shit show we've had, after the slew of literal unhinged, like, dog whistling grifters we've had in charge, having David Cameron back feels like something of a return to sanity. Like, just to have a base level of basic amorality, contempt for the people, and, you know, general corruption back in charge. Just that base average level of that back in charge honestly feels so good. I can't believe I'm saying this, man, but holy shit, like, going from Suella Braverman to goddamn David Cameron, it's like, oh my god, the bitch is back, you know what I mean? Give me his big, stupid, shiny face again. That's what we've been missing in the UK political sphere right now. Big, shiny face Cameron. It's so good. But aside from that, not much going on. The nominees for the Game Awards have been announced, I've noticed, which is something. It's a talking point, I suppose. Interesting slew of games listed for Game of the Year. I was wondering what was gonna be nominated. Obviously, we all saw Baldur's Gate 3 and Zelda getting on the list, because they're Baldur's Gate 3 and Zelda, like. Pretty easy to predict those ones. But then, like, Alan Wake and the Resi 4 remake, like, it's some odd, not what I was expecting, honestly. Like, Starfield's not on there, which, you know, I didn't. Fuck, I've done it again. I've done it again. Oh shit. We're gonna have a problem here. Mostly because my health is very low right now, and when I tab back into this game, it's going to be very lower. Okay. Alright, shit's bad. Shit is bad, man. I need to get to safety. I need to get to safety, like, now. If we go up here, we'll be at least out of the Plague District. Might get inside the Town Hall. And then try and sort some shit out a little bit, because you may have noticed, not looking too great right now. Infection high, immunity gone, health almost gone. My dude, I would love to murder you right now, but in fact I should save. I should save. Okay. What have we got? What have we got to solve the problem? We have no bandages. That's a problem. That's a big problem. How do I have no bandages? I need to sleep then. There's a good chance I'll die from sleeping, because the damage will tick before the healing does. But it's the only thing I can do to heal. unless I can find some bandages post haste. There is a medical shop over there, actually. I can try that if all else fails. In fact, do you trade bandages ever? I think you just do, like, immunity boosters, don't you? Or in this case, nothing. Excuse me, I need to borrow your bed. Drugs. Fucking 3. Okay, okay. That used quite a bit of my day up, but it helped me. I'm doing a lot better now. Get the immunity up. Get the infection right down. Health's nearly gone again, so now I have to do this again. Looks like I'm not getting much done today. Okay. Okay, hunger's gone up, but we can fix that. Okay. That's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. I will save in a different slot because there may be a better option than wasting like 8 hours of the day on that, but I guess we can only wait and see, right? I guess we can only wait and see. Right, I want to try and find Dankovsky. I want to try and get that done. We've not had any new quests. No. Bachelor is a man of known. May discover the bachelor in the moment. The servants I have interest in helping him may not be able to rebut that attack. Okay. Somewhere in the Backbone district near the town hall. I guess all I can do... I'm going to assume it's this district specifically. This greyed out one. We're just going to go in every house and assume it's going to work the same as the Harrispecs, where if there's not a bandit in there trying to murder me, then that's going to be the right place. I think this house where this guard's standing is the first one we want to check. Yeah. Not even, it doesn't even give me as much information as the Harrispecs one did, actually. I think there are less houses in here than there were in the entirety of the Skinners, though, so... Hopefully this won't be too bad. That was rude, man. Dude spawned on me. Dude spawned in me. We were already connected. There was like an umbilical cord between us. I've never felt so close to another human being in my entire life. I never will again. In many ways, I'll be seeking that connection. Trying to relive the glory days of when that man had his fist inside my chest cavity. God, they keep doing that. They keep doing that. Shameless. Utterly fucking shameless. Okay, this house. Gotta be really quick on that rotation. Should up my cursor speed specifically for this. Okay. So we've done all of these. So there's only really these ones left, assuming I'm on the money about where exactly he's likely to be. And that is a bold assumption, I'll grant you. It's a bold-ass assumption, but... if I don't make some assumption as a basis, I'm not going to have absolutely anything to go off, am I? That guy flew down those stairs. He leapt. Full-on collision with the opposite wall at the bottom. I'm not convinced he's here. I'm not convinced El Bachelor is about, after all. I think it was a lie the whole time. Is it because I've done it too late? Did I oversleep and miss my opportunity? Only one house left, the one literally next door to the town hall. Of course. Oh, okay. Ah, yes. Yes, how foolish of me to forget that, you know what, we'll load. We'll load. We know where the house is now. We can go directly there and hopefully not fuck everything up by clicking out of my window again. Oh boy, man. Oh boy. This is what I get for using my gamepad on my laptop. For taking it elsewhere. Should have left it permanently plugged into my PC for these such eventualities. I need a new one anyway. I'm still using a Xbox 360 one from my Xbox 360. It's a good controller. Like it's probably my favorite controller, honestly, if I was to pick. I've not used any of the more recent Microsoft controllers, so I don't know how the Xbox One and Xbox Series whatever controllers match up, but honestly, out of all the controllers I've used, I think probably the 360 one is my favorite. It's just the most comfortable. It just fits my grip the best, you know? The buttons are just in nice places. Yeah, it's this building, yeah. Don't you fucking dare, my dude. Don't you fucking dare. Right, is anyone coming at me? What the fuck? I was in the window! I was in it! I made sure! I prepared beforehand! Wow, this is so much more brutal than the Bachelor's one. The Harrispex one, I should say. So much more brutal. They are just on you. I mean, aside from the fact that the Harrispex's guys were just getting caught in the walls and stuff, which made life an awful lot easier. Aside from that, these guys, all of them just aggro on you at the start. It's not a one at a time thing like the Harrispex was. They're not spaced evenly throughout the house. They're just straight up like homing missiles coming for my blood. They have a singular goal in mind and they intend to fulfill it, and honestly I respect them for that. I am going to, because I'm assuming we're still going to have that napalm boy just outside. Oh, hang on. Quite like a word with you. I would very much like a word with you. Yeah, I want to just reset the outdoors. Now I'll save here. Let me just do a full rotation. Make sure my cursor is adequately positioned. In fact, we'll do a 270 here. There we go. Oh, I had to move my cursor a little bit to the side then. Okay, if I don't move from the doorway, none of them get me. If I take a single step. What? I guess I could just run. I could just run from them, right? It's not ideal, but I could just run past them and see if I can find the Bachelor. Because I don't think I can fight them. There's not enough space. There's just not enough space in the room. For the amount of dudes attacking me, I can't, like, kiting one dude through that sort of area would be damn near impossible, or difficult enough. But when there's three of them, especially when there's three of them coming from different directions, it's like, what do you do about that, you know? Excuse me, lads. Where is he? Not in here. Almost juked him until the fucking guard came in. Almost did it. Was close. I was so close. Well, we know where the Bachelor isn't, at least. We've crossed one room off the list. This is pathetic. This is just a bit sad, honestly. But like, I can't use weapons. It's not like I could just have a gun and blast each of them in the face, which is the solution to stuff like this in the other campaigns. Found you. You're exactly who I'm looking for, the girl of notable peculiarity. What is it in your eyes? Are those tears? Today must be a bad day for one of us. Your henchmen aren't dead, they're chasing me right now. I want to warn you, go away from here, cold demon. Someone wants to kill you, and they will come here soon. Oh, don't bother, I can read hearts like you do, but I can't read hearts like you do, but I can read the poignant hatred in your eyes, alright? You would be very happy if someone were to kill me. The cold demon. Pah. I wish she whom I need wouldn't value your life so much. I have special plans for her. Special. Go away, Bachelor. Excuse me, lads. Just passing through. Ooh, I'm alive. I live. I live to tell the tale. Barely. Fucking barely. But barely is enough. Okay, who tasked me with that? Was it Maria? Managed to find the Bachelor. Hope the reward will be worth the trouble. Wait, who actually asked me to do that? Yeah, Maria. Okay, cool. So, back to the other side of the world to speak to the lovely ladies of the rich district. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just buy some bandages. It seems like a waste. There's a drunkard up here, actually. It seems like a waste when bandages are essentially free currency, but you have to find the drunkards for it is the problem, and they're few and far between at the moment, honestly. They're a bit of a rarity around these parts. Also, you know, I can only get 2 more currently, and I'm gonna need a lot more than that. A lot more than that. It's up here, right? The medicine shop? Yeah. Beautiful. I'll have time to hand the quests in, don't worry. Don't panic. Sleeping 8 hours in the middle of the day apparently didn't set me back too much. It probably would have done if I'd actually succeeded in the quest to talk to the foreman, but since I failed at that, it's going to be a lot easier. Fuck, man. This shit's expensive. $8.40 for a tourniquet? I think a bandage is better value than that, actually. I feel like that is going to heal me for more than 2 tourniquets is, right? I'll buy one. The reward had better be worth it, honestly, because I think what I'm going to do right now, straight up, is just use that. That sort of compensates for the health I lost. So Maria Kana had better give me at least 1,800 to pay for the bandage set that I bought to heal the damage done by doing her quest. That's all I'm saying. Barest of minimums there. If I get that filled, that'll be 3 more bandages from a drunk. But yeah, so going back to the Game Awards again, like, I was looking through them and I think there is just an effort being made to just make sure everyone gets one, you know what I mean? Like all the big games have to get at least one so they can say they were a Game Awards winner. It does seem a little bit political in that way. Because there's so many, like, I don't know, maybe I'm underselling game directors, but I feel like best game direction and best game are the same thing, basically, right? Game direction is such a nebulous concept. It essentially means, did you make a good game? Which is what best game is, right? And it's the same fucking games nominated for both. It's nuts.
Fewer passions and more virtues than the common, but those only who have greater designs.
Alright, calm down. Here speaks a mistress to a mistress, and yet I wonder if you have the strength to speak to me candidly and without prejudice. Don't joke like that, Maria.
There's more life in me that can be lived.
Look, I've won The Bachelor. Tell me, was it you who provided him with such an entourage? Yes. What, did they attack you? Don't act surprised. Impossible! I warned them not to kill anyone but Earthkin, the butchers and the worms enslaved by the wicked Harrisbecks. That had been a mistake, Maria. To them, I am Earthkin. Thanks for the 2018 coins and some infection tablets, I guess? Thanks. I don't think that really covered the sum of damages I took, but at least I did a job for Maria Kana, so maybe she'll think slightly better of me now. I know that's not how this game works, but you can only hope. Jesus. The poop flying out of that district is... It's not a pretty sight. It's really not. Someone needs to get the sewage seriously under control.
The dream party has failed its task.
You're standing before me this time. I should soon be able to tell you apart by the tiny details. I've cleansed the spleen district. Are you convinced now? Maybe. Maybe. So you think that if not for you, that district would still be infected now? Doubtlessly. And how did you do it? I banished a certain someone from there. A carrier? It was my sister. I never expected to run into her. It's insane. How can I verify the truth of your words? It's easy to claim credit for work that does itself. I once knew a man who convinced an entire village that the sun would have stopped rising in the east but for his heroic effort. Incidentally, he too was considered a saint. You understood everything long ago. I can see it in your eyes. So why are you afraid of admitting I'm right? You're a clever girl, I'll give you that. Well then, carry on with your work. Collect the reward you've been promised. Make sure you remember our deal. I do remember it. I don't remember it, but who cares? Take the extra money, though. I found the Harrisbecks and warned him like you asked. The part where his beastly bodyguards almost tore me to pieces is, I suppose, too obvious to mention. I won't forget this, girl. You've done a good deed. It goes without saying that I'm going to reward you and, from now on, trust you a little more, but will in no time reflect on the general local attitude towards you. A little. I don't need anything from you. Okay. Reputation boost. I'll take that as a reward, honestly. That's a pretty good reward. How am I doing, reputation-wise? Oh, it's nearly full. Okay, that'll do me for a day or so. Okay. I think that's me done for the day then. Not bad going. As I say, I'm annoyed I didn't get to speak to the foreman today. I'm annoyed I missed out on that quest. That was the big one for me, I think. I'm in too deep at this point. There's no backtracking to do that one again. Maybe in another playthrough. I came to the realization that I'm like, once I've completed this playthrough, I'll have like all but 4 achievements or something in this game. So I'll probably just Google how to get the last 4 and play through the game again a couple of times or whatever to make sure I get them all. It'd be nice to get this game 100%ed. Those will be completely off camera though. I think there's been enough of me wandering around this town on my channel for now. I might play Pathologic 2 at some point. there's definitely going to be a Pathologic break. There's probably going to be a general break in generally. Once I've finished this, I'm hoping to get it done before Christmas. And then maybe take a month off over Christmas, or a few weeks at least, just to sort of recalibrate a bit. I enjoy doing this, I really do. It's a nice opportunity to vent and just talk about shit, you know, just openly, without prejudice or whatever. You know, keeping to the sort of schedule I've been trying to keep to recently is... there's days where it's like, I can't be fucked to record today, man, you know? But I do it anyway, because I just kind of want to get this game boxed off at this point. Finally see the Changelings ending and complete the trifecta. Looking forward to gleaning those last bits of knowledge that I've missed out on. Piecing the remaining facts together. Should be cool. I am actually going to be AWOL for the next few days. I've got a work trip to go on, so I probably won't be uploading again until Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Sometime over the weekend. Maybe Saturday by the skin of my teeth, more likely Sunday. That's just a heads up. Just a heads up. If you're waiting with bated breath for my next Pathologic video. might be a few days before we get that. I hate your model so much. Literally the worst model in the game. I don't know why she looks like that. Look at that jawline. Look at the way the lips like blend oddly with the face. I just don't like it. In those days at the start when like random dudes are just beating women to death because they think every woman they see is a shabnak, like I'm actually kind of okay with that now. Beat women to death in the street. That gets my endorsement. Oh fuck. I don't even know why I'm fighting you. I don't need the reputation. I guess the money's nice. Don't you dare steal my kill, you fucking guardsman bastard. You guardsman bastard. Why'd you do it, man? I had it under control. I was dealing with that. I didn't need your support. All right? I don't need a man to come along here and tell me what to do. That's not what he did, to be fair. I just sort of lost track of where that sentence was going. Thanks, mate. I tip my hat to you. I'm actually going to save because that was such a good find, just randomly in the street. I'm going to save that I got that, because if I die and reload and that guy doesn't drop those exact things next time, I'm going to be really upset. I really don't know what I'm doing now. Nothing really, admittedly, just sort of wasting time. Nah. We'll just keep wasting it. And I guess theoretically I could go sleep again, but it's so massively unnecessary right now. I don't know, I might find something good in a bin. I don't even, like, I was going to say the stupid thing there and say there's nothing I really need. I do still need bandages and things, primarily. I think is my main focus right now. So I do need to be on the lookout for more drunkards. And I guess more water bottles still. Keep doing those trades. But that's really all I'm on the streets for right now, because the killing knife men isn't super beneficial to me right this second. Like, yeah, it's a bit of money, I guess. But I'm not super skint for that, and I don't actually need the money for anything that pressing either. I guess I can get more claws from them, razors, whatever they're called, to trade with the guards for a bit of food. I guess that's something, but I guess if I see one, I'll fight him. I've convinced myself. I can talk myself in circles eventually. Get to a point where I'll agree with whatever my original principle was. I won't be able to convince anyone else, but I'll be able to convince myself, and that's the important thing. Ooh, hello. Hey, where you going? Wait up. Right, I'll be right with you. I just need to check this bin. Beautiful. Not seen any blonde kids on the street today. Got a pretty good collection of knives and razors and stuff to give them. Need to keep on the lookout. Don't think they're going to be out now though, it's night time. And is tomorrow the day the army arrives? In which case, I don't know if there's any kids on the street at all at that point. They definitely get rarer and rarer as the game goes on, I'll tell you that much. I always gravitate towards this area just because I know there's a lot of bins here. It's just something to do. Just a way to spend my time. Even in a rainstorm. Yeah, that'll do. Really, I'm just trying to think if there's anything more productive I could be doing with my time right now, but I'm not convinced there is. 45 minutes until midnight, so we'll be getting a new... Yeah, the mime theatres, the mime performances change at midnight, don't they? So we can do one of them in a minute. Other than that, though, just strolling about. Yeah, these areas are both clean. Might see if Bad Grief has got anything worth buying, actually. Maybe some, like, protective clothing or something. I don't know how much good those items do, necessarily, but... Again, I don't have a great deal to spend my money on, so if he's got something relatively cheap that's gonna improve my, like, infection resistance or whatever, then it's an option.
The troll appears this all over a bit.
I can use that. Oh wait, no I can't. For some reason I thought these two were like grayed out and this was not. But it's just a cleaner image. It's just a brighter image. And he does have repellent jack boots and repellent ankle boots, but I could afford the ankle boots, but it would be a lot of money. Not really much else for sale. Got 10 lockpicks I'm not using already, like Twirene. I don't even know what kerosine's for. Oh, used for refilling the lamp. Okay, that explains it. I can probably just use that and then I can get my little light back again. The light is basically useless, but it's good to know. It's good to know that that's a mechanic. Do I buy these? Do you think it's worth it? It doesn't even explain in any like numbers exactly how good it is, how useful it is to have them. So they do have durability, it's worth mentioning. So that they will get shitter with time. It's not like it's a £12,500 investment that will just be like good forever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bother. I'm going to save my money. I think it's better spent elsewhere. Like I can get that, or I could get like a bunch of, you know, stuff that will cure the infection when I get it and then heal me from the damage I take. Like, let's start heading back to the theatre. Because why not? Might just be able to get a theatre performance in before we have to wrap the video. At the beginning of day 9. I'm pretty close to the end. As I say, we're getting into the realms of the fucking scary parts of this game. The absolute hell on earth that is the final few days. You can't walk down the street without someone trying to purge the unclean all over you, but I guess, all things considered, could be worse. It's worth mentioning as well that I know it costs money to repair at the repair shops, but do these fine ladies... Okay, yeah, they repair for money, but it's not a lot, actually. 33 to repair from 0%. Yeah, do it. Probably re-equip that, actually. I don't know. Use for moving around in infected areas in order to prevent accidental tactile gun. Yeah, so it should reduce the amount of infection buildup I get, and I've just not been wearing it. Silly me. What a fool I've been. Hey dude, have I got anything I can trade with you? Not quite. Not quite. Let me go see if I can find another stabby man to bring that up to an even 5. Wish I killed that one, I just opted not to kill now. I was just too thankful for the fact that he killed a drunkard who gave me all those free recovery items. Didn't want to pick a fight with a man who'd helped me out so much, you know? There's a rat over there. Don't want anything to do with that. How are we doing? 55. Clock should strike just as we arrive. What? I hear angry men in the distance. I guess they're not here though.
The night has come. The most pressing endeavors of the day were fulfilled at the expense of several lives of your bound. A mime performance at the theatre will feature today's events.
Several lives of my bound. It's only Alex. It's only Big Al. And he's not even dead, he's just infected. Don't over-dramatise things, alright? Mr. Narrator.
Do you see now how many mysteries the earth holds? The more terrifying the mystery, the deeper it lies, and the fewer wells can reach them.
The bowels of the abattoir were turned inside out. There are beasts there.
It's filled with roots and dirt. The underground doors opens easily, but you can only go through if there's a grave behind it. Hopefully you catch my drift?
There's nothing to lose anyway. The soldiers will be here tomorrow. Let's risk it.
You're free to go anywhere. To the right, to the left, upwards, and even downwards a bit. You're welcome to make sure there are no tricks.
Who cares? It's all the same in the end.
Some intense tunes going on right now. It's a pretty cool collection of skulls you got there. Oh, all the bodies have been replaced with cow skulls. I'm sure there's some meaning to that, but I'm not smart enough to understand it. I know how the town is like represented by the body of a bull or whatever, I get that bit. And obviously the bulls, I guess the lives of the bulls are tethered to the lives of the people in a way, in that bull blood was used in the antidote for the Haruspex was making, so if all the bulls are gone, then people are going to die of the plague more. And also, you know, if there's no bulls, then there's no food. So I guess there is stuff to understand there. But indeed, Hitler man. I don't think I've used that as a thumbnail yet. I think that's going to be the thumbnail of this video. Block throwing the Heil, the Sieg Heil up. Fucking weirdo. Don't be too on the nose about the fact that this guy's a bit overzealous and discriminatory, eh? Don't be too brutal about that point. We'll probably go speak with Block, but not till next time, because I think this is a pretty good wrapping up spot. Thank you, as ever, for coming along on this little journey of day 8 with me, and day 9 next time. I'll see you.